Welcome. Today I'm trying out the latest camera by Sonoff. I've reviewed their basic indoor camera and more recently their pan and tilt camera, both of which were great. But this one, I think many people will have been waiting for. Hi, I'm James and I've been building out my smart home for years, with products from just about every manufacturer out there, figuring out what works and what doesn't. So what makes this camera different from Sonoff's previous offerings? Well, they've finally given us an outdoor rated camera. And not only is it IP rated, but it's higher resolution 2K camera that can be panned a full 180 degrees to cover your entire front porch or back garden. It will also automatically pan to track detected targets, just like their indoor pan and tilt camera. And as usual, it has all of the features we've come to expect from a smart camera these days, including two-way audio, night mode, only this time with a full color sensor, human detection, recording to an SD card or the cloud, and full ONVIF support, so we can once again integrate it into AppleHome using Scrypted, like I did in my previous video on the pan and tilt camera up here somewhere. So let's quickly open it up and see what we get. And here it is. If we get the top opened up real quick, we can very quickly see the camera neatly tucked away inside the box. It looks quite like a traditional CCTV camera actually, with the QR code on the back and the lens up front there, protected with a piece of plastic and a nice long USB cable, which makes it really easy to power, and a little accessory pack with some mounting gubbins and the manual. That's about it for in there, so let's have a quick closer look at the camera itself. It looks like a really nice build quality device as always. The mechanism for panning the camera feels really nice and solid. And that's about all I can say about the hardware for now, so let's move on. Now at this point I don't actually have anywhere in my home that I can test this to its full potential, so I'm going to take it over to one of my family members who was recently asking me about wide angle outdoor cameras, and I'm going to surprise them with it and see if we can put it through its paces. So the first thing I'm doing is going into the eWeLink app. I've already set up their account. I'm going to enter the Wi-Fi information and it immediately finds the camera, and I can just click add and enter the necessary information here. Once that's done, we're pretty much done with the setup. You can see the camera here already. It would like to access the microphone so that we can do two-way talking, and you can see my mug here on the camera, and you can see the pan buttons working nicely there. So now let's go and get it fitted. Luckily they already had a USB powered camera there before, but it wasn't wide enough angle, so all we had to do is pass the cable through the existing hole into the existing power supply and mount it on this beam here. And now when someone walks past their house, the camera tracks them nicely across their front porch and all the way up the steps to their front door. And if we jump into the eWeLink app on their phone, we can view the camera nice and easy and pan the camera all the way over to the right here, which is their property, and all the way over to the left here, which is also their property, as they've sandwiched these two terraced houses together. But you can also see one minor annoyance, that the mount on the camera, mounted straight as indicated by the arrow on the mount, isn't quite straight by the time you've rotated it onto the mount. So with all that said and done, what is my verdict? Well, I think this is yet another win from Sonoff. All of their cameras have worked great for me so far, and this one is no exception. It's a good quality sensor in both day and night conditions. It stayed connected reliably over Wi-Fi and recorded reliably whenever we've needed it to. So if you'd like to pick one of these up, the links will as always be over on my website, and if you purchase one using that link, I will earn a small commission at no cost to you. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, thank you so much for watching, and as always remember, home is where the smart is.